Sudan is on the brink of collapse as civil society disintegrates amid a brutal 19-month power struggle between the army and the paramilitary Rapid Support Forces (RSF), alongside smaller ethnic militias wreaking havoc. Jan Egeland of the Norwegian Refugee Council warns of a catastrophic humanitarian crisis with over 10 million displaced, widespread starvation used as a weapon of war, and up to 2.5 million lives at risk from hunger by year's end. The conflict, marked by massacres and looting, has drawn insufficient global aid, with Egeland urgent international action to prevent further devastation. Peace talks remain fruitless. Storm Bert has caused severe flooding across Wales and parts of the UK, with South Wales seeing over 100 millimetres of rain and rivers like the Taff bursting their banks, submerging homes and cars. Hundreds of flood warnings and alerts are in place, with high winds reaching 75 miles per hour in coastal areas. Major incidents have been declared in areas like Rhondda-Cynon-Taff, where residents have been evacuated to rest centres. The storm has disrupted travel, left over 24,000 properties without power, and caused at least one fatality as heavy rain now moves eastwards into England. A COP29 finance deal to provide $300 billion annually by 2035 for poorer countries to tackle climate change has drawn criticism from climate activists and global South leaders.
We prefer to get out of these rooms without the deal that is happening now. We prefer to do that because they have an obligation, they have to respond. The European Union, the US have to start talking about their obligations and about the provisioning that they are not having. They are not putting that into the table. They are putting the narrative and bringing us into that language maze of legal narrative as if we were not speaking the same language, as if we were not being following this process for the last 30 years. But we know what we are speaking, and it's not only one interpretation that matters here, it's the interpretations and it's the reality of all, because this is not just a legal playground, this is a matter of justice.
While Western leaders, including US President Joe Biden, hailed the agreement as progress, African negotiators called it too little, too late, and India dismissed the amount as a paltry sum. Poorer nations had initially requested $1.3 trillion to address the climate crisis. Yolanda Roberts, Arise News.